Today, I would like to talk about this game, Battlefield 6, in honor of it releasing today. Oh my gosh, I only have good things to say. I will be upfront about that. I'll also be upfront, I have not bought the game due to a lack of money, so it's not because I don't like it. I would have already been playing it right now, if I could. But this footage is from the last beta they had back in August. I played that the entire time it was live. I was playing in the morning and night, anytime I had. Uh, yeah, this game is incredible. Truly incredible. I played a bit of Battlefield 2042 before this, and the difference is very clear in both games. It's a big jump from 2042 to this. It's amazing. I'm not gonna have any fancy editing. I just wanted raw gameplay of what the game actually looks like when you're in a match. And even the audio, I have no background music. It's just gonna be the audio from the match, because the audio of this game, I think, is one of the big difference makers. It's so good. It's so immersive. It completely makes this game stand out from anything else, in my opinion. Because of how good the audio is. It's like you can hear everything happening. It sounds like, I don't know, that's what I imagine it would sound like if I was in war. So while it might not be realistic, I'm not sure if it is. That's what I imagine it would sound like, which makes me really drawn in, really immersed in like the gameplay. This is one of the few games that I play with headphones on, like fully in, locked in. I usually just have a video playing, like YouTube video, or I'm listening to music while I play games and stuff. Not this one. No, I'm like locked in, fully immersed in the experience. I feel like I am covered in the dirt and whatever. It's it's just, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how it works. I'm not a sound engineer, but it's so awesome. It's so cool how they can design the sound of this game to be this good and immersive. It's incredible. Like the sound of the guns shooting, the effects of explosions and buildings falling down on top of you. It's also, it just feels like you're there and you feel the weight of it all. Which brings me to my next point, is you can really feel like the map, the environment. You can feel like the guns. You can feel when this building is crumbling down because somebody just shot a rocket at it. They they designed this game in such a way that you can really tell, like, I don't even know how to put it. It's like the weight of it all. It's very much there, and you can feel it. Like the guns feel a certain way, and like the environment feels a certain way. It's crazy. It's crazy. It just all adds to the immersion even more. After the beta ended, I went back to playing Battlefield 2042, and it felt like I was playing, I don't even know, a game made of cardboard. Like where everything in the game is made of cardboard, like the buildings, everything. It was just such a difference, such a contrast. It was shocking almost. I played Battlefield 2042 for like just a little bit after the Battlefield 6 beta ended, because I literally couldn't keep playing that game anymore after tasting this. It it's just incredible, and I think that that might be the experience of a lot of people that have played 2042 and then go to Battlefield 6, and now they don't want to go back, I'm sure. Uh, yeah, oh, it's, the immersion is top tier. Top tier. The only thing that I can compare it to in the terms of immersion is Arc Raiders, which is, funnily enough, is coming out October 30th, and I've been waiting years for that game. Very stoked. Um, but playing the Arc Raiders tech test and comparing it to this gameplay, it's the only game I can really feel the same type of vibe, like the immersion, the audio, the weight of the guns, and how everything feels. It's the only game that compares, at least in my opinion. It's Yeah, it's out of this world, honestly. And I don't know how they do it. I don't know how this works or how it's possible. I wish I had knowledge of, sound design and all that stuff, but I don't. So it's just makes it even more impressive to me, honestly, how they can make the game feel this way. Now, talking about the map design a little bit, I can't remember how many maps were available in the beta. Not all of them, obviously. Um, but I really liked this map specifically, Liberation Peak. Even though it is a nightmare with snipers, I just became a sniper to try to counter snipe them, basically. Plus, I also enjoy playing snipers in Battlefield, but that's besides the point. I love the design of this map. And I think it's because of the scale of the mountains all around you. You feel like you actually feel small. You can climb up on certain mountains. It it makes it really, I don't know, again, like immersive. It makes it feel like, wow, we're fighting in the trenches here. We're climbing up on the mountains. Like there's flaming helicopters all around, tanks. It's crazy. I love this map. Except for how there's literally 30 snipers pretty much every time. But I love this map design. Other maps were not as great. Like, what was the one in Manhattan or Brooklyn? Brooklyn Heights, I think. I did not vibe with that map at all. I don't know why. Maybe I just like the more open concept of a map instead of you're more focused on being inside buildings. Obviously, there's some open air. You go on the street and stuff, but I feel like a lot of the action happens inside the buildings in that map, and I didn't love it as much as this. And I know a lot of people talked about the size of the maps. They wanted them to be bigger and stuff, but from what I recall, um, they said it themselves, the developers, that there are bigger maps that will be coming. They just weren't in the open beta. So that is a positive. There will be bigger maps coming, hopefully. Um, yeah, but I thought Liberation Peak was decently sized. I didn't feel like there was a problem with it. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I I want to see how a really big map is going to look like in comparison to this. So this game is incredible. Audio design, the the feeling of the guns and the environment are just all combining to give you the most immersive experience I've experienced in a shooter game. Only comparable, in my opinion, to Arc Raiders. And I think that's what makes this game special. Obviously, having all those elements together would make pretty much any game feel special. But it's good that they're all in this game, in this shooter game, because shooters can become very arcadey, very repetitive, very, samey, for lack of a better word, because it is kind of the same. If you're just playing, for example, Conquest, you're just gonna be loading into the match. You're gonna do the same things. If you have a loadout that you enjoy, you're gonna be using the same loadout. It just kind of becomes the same thing over and over, just deferring a little bit with, how you engage with your opponents because they're different people. But it can become repetitive. So if the game isn't immersive to begin with, and you're repeating the same things over and over, doing the same tasks and same apps, whatever, it's gonna be real boring, I would imagine, pretty quick. So it's really good for this genre specifically that all this immersion is here. It almost feels like this game could be, I don't know, a open world RPG, honestly, with how the design of everything is. It would make like a world like this feel really immersive, which obviously having an MMORPG with this level of design and everything would be extremely difficult and very costly, and that's probably why MMOs don't end up this way. But just saying, it would be incredible. Yeah, I just can't say enough good things about this game. But now I do understand there are people that see issues and they are there, they're legitimate issues, and I get it. I agree. Hopefully they can keep up the hype of the game because it's very hyped. Hopefully they can sustain that hype with meaningful content, meaningful maps, releasing things. Because if they don't, then even though this game is very well designed, it will still fall to the same downfalls of every other shooting game. This game is not immune to that. Absolutely not. So they definitely need to keep at it. But I think this is a very, very good start, especially in the beta. I was very impressed with how everything looked in the beta. It was great. Felt great. Everything worked well. I had some lag spikes, which might have shown in the video, I think. But that wasn't even because of the game. It was my own internet that was not stable at that time. So it was an impressive experience. So I'm assuming that the real release, the full release of the game, is going to be even more stable, more glitch free, not completely glitch free. Yeah, and I think they just need to see, you know, balancing. If anything is being abused, they need to fix that or bring it down, because I'll say this. Tanks were the biggest pain in the frigging butt during the beta. I hated tanks. So if there's something we can do about that, maybe lower the amount of tanks, like the spawn ray or the cooldown, whatever it's called, that would be great. But that's pretty minor issue in my opinion. That, you know, there could be a lot worse things to have a problem with, I would say. So in conclusion, this game is incredible. Yes, I spent the last, nearly 15 minutes just glazing this game, as the youth say. And it's for good reason. This game is incredible. It's very well designed. It's immersive. And I think, as crazy as it is to say this, the price tag of $70 actually matches the product you're getting. Especially when you consider you can play this for an infinite amount of hours, essentially. As long as the servers are up, you can be playing this game. It's repeatable. And then the full release is going to have even a single-player campaign, so that's even a bonus if you're into that. So I think it's really worth the price, and I think they did a wonderful job with this game. It's a massive step up from 2042. You can really be immersed in this game. Just put on some over-the-ear headphones and just be in it. And I cannot wait until I have the money to purchase this game. I am counting down the days. So my name has been gcaviner. If you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.